Hey guys. Sorry. I'm a little behind today. I'm like fixing my camera here. Okay. And it's moving with me. Sorry about this. We good? Th- ah, this is so annoying. I usually am well prepared. Sorry about this, guys. So silly. So silly of me. Okay, are we good now? I hope the lighting's not off. Today was just like a whirlwind. I apologize. Hi guys. Ayla said, "What's up, Emma? Hello. Thank you." I was like, "It's okay. Don't worry, you're right. Because what I can do is edit this later. Like after it uploads, I can edit some things. So I'm happy about that." Oh my gosh. And I don't have my book. Guys, I guess it's gonna be one of those days. We're just gonna free for all, free falling. Yeah, I'm not as prepped as I usually am. And I think that's okay. Um, let's work on that theme, that energy of just sometimes things aren't going to go as planned. Sometimes um life can be a little messy, and sometimes yeah, plans just change, or like I don't know. So what do we do? What do we do with that information? We pivot. Yeah, we go with the flow. We pivot. I've been using that term a lot. Pivot. Which to me, like, every time I see it, I always laugh. I'm like, "It's time to pivot." So, like, if something doesn't work out, um, something yeah, like, there's, like, an event that gets canceled, it's like, "Okay, pivot. What are we doing then? Let's practice being okay with life changing like that." It's like it could be the universe testing us in a way. Like, I don't think that we get tested, but I'm just saying it could be the universe testing us so that we're prepared in the future for any drastic change that could possibly happen. Now, before we've done a couple of these live readings, we did see that there's going to be a lot of innovation, a lot of changes happening in our world. So I think like these moments really help prepare us for those moments when like something could just happen, something could just appear. How are we going to handle it, right? Um, adapt and use our instincts. Exactly. That seems to be a theme. Does anyone else notice that, or is it just me right now because I'm just like all flustered? I don't know. If you guys notice it, let me know. Um, then we know as a collective that, yeah, like we're not taking crazy pills. Something's in the universe. All week so far? Okay. I like glad to know it's not just me. But if it's been rough, I'm sorry. Um, I've been hearing um I've actually been seeing a lot and hearing a lot from other people who have been going through random changes, random things, and it's been hitting them hard, like it's been hurting them. Okay. Um, I really feel for the youth. Um 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, all the way up to like 25. It's such a precious time, and we really need to protect that age and that energy because the hormones are just it's a lot, and if we don't protect them, then they just they will be they'll be harder on themselves than like a grown adult, you know what I mean? So let's try and protect the emotions and feelings of our youth. It's very important right now. Big, big message. I want to s- I want to start the call off or sorry. I want to start our fun session off with self-care. That's what I want to start it off with. First, let's just take a quick let's just do some deep breaths. I need it. So, let's we'll start by closing our eyes. Take a deep breath in, release. Take another deep breath in, release. And another deep, deep, deep breath in. Hold it and release. And we shake it off and we brush it off. Okay. That actually made me feel a lot better. I feel it's wild. Take 3 deep breaths. How centered do you feel after that? Angels, gods, guides, we welcome only the light, the love into this energy today, into this session today. Open hearts, open minds, peace, love, prosperity all around, and just love each other and thank you and be with us and strengthen us. Okay. So Samantha says, I hope that you are doing well. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Samantha. I'm doing much better now. The beginning of this video was like very flustered, and then we did deep breaths. Andre says, "What's up? Always need these sessions each week." Yep, it's good. It helps us get a little centered. Samantha, can I ask a question about my new person love? Okay. All right, you got it. First and foremost, um, yeah, Samantha, for sure. No worries. I'll get to you just one moment. First, I want to pull a self-care card for everyone, okay? Take deep breaths in, guys. Relax. This is time for yourself. These are moments for yourself. Take it in, be present, love yourself, be in the moment, get excited about life, get excited about love. Okay. Okay. You know, a lot of people don't do this, but I'm going to do it. Um, 4 cards flew out, and I'm just going to roll with that because that's just how I want to roll. Number 1, nourish your temple. If this resonates with you, this is your sign. Nourish your temple, meaning body, mind, and soul. So, nourish, here we go. If you can't see it, there you go. You know, be aware of what you're putting in to your body, be aware of what you're putting into your mind, and be aware of what you're listening to. Okay, so it's almost like taste, sound, eyes, that type of thing. Just be aware and just nourish it. Take care of yourself right now, okay? Health checkup, okay? If any of you have been feeling like you need to go to the doctor for some reason, whatever the case is, this is your sign. Go ahead, do the health checkup. I'm sure that everything will be okay. I'm wearing pink today. I just feel like, you're good. But yeah, go do the checkup. All right. It's a good peace of mind, and make sure there's nothing going on that you need to know about, right? Dream journal. Are you sleeping? So some of you are also having issues with sleep, okay? The best thing you can do for yourself, honestly, this truly works. Write down anything that you've been anxious about from the day. Write it all down on a piece of paper and say, like, okay, like these are the issues I've had. Sorry, my camera wants to follow me again. Just say, these are the issues I've had. Gosh, it's not agreeing with me today. Sorry. See, these are the issues I have. Write it all down. And then you should be able to go to sleep with a more clear mind. Also, um, if you have been having any wild dreams, try to write them down the moment you wake up because there could be answers there for you about yourself. Okay. And there is ways to decipher like what's going on in your dreams and what is happening with you in the moment, what you need to know about yourself. Okay. And then here we have chanting. So if any of you are into the things like that, the meditation, the chanting, that one's for you. Okay. All right. So that's the self-care. That's the self-care that popped up for tonight. Now, since Samantha's here, she's new. What's up? Let's I'm going to open up Energy Oracle for you. I'm going to read what you wrote. I won't read it out loud. That's okay. And we'll go from there. And then, just send, your thoughts, your feelings through. We'll ask the guides, what's up? Let's see what wants to come through, okay? Okay. All right. So I've read your concerns. Now, question, because it's coming up. Have you met? Have you guys physically met? Okay. So this person, what's happening here? Guides associated danger, strategy. Is this something to roll with? And then Samantha, I want to pull some angel cards for you after this too. Okay. Okay. Patience. All right. Patience with the situation at hand. So I'm not quite sure the scenario at all, but right now there has to be patience involved with, I guess, where the other person is coming from. Maybe it's possible that there's just like a delay on their end. Um, like here, like financial constraints. For some people, that can be an issue when they have financial constraints. Like that could hold them back from really pursuing a relationship or being their full self. There's a broken heart that can also hold people back. Maybe someone's been burned before. Like it's possible that maybe this person has been burned before, maybe due to the lack of finances. And this could also create a distance like, can I trust you? Can I move forward with you? Okay. You offer logic and reasoning. So this is what I'm seeing for you is that you are logical, you are quick thinking, you are sharp, and you are offering, all this support, this good energy. But there's also something here just holding the other person back. For you, you need to create balance in your life. You need to create the balance of, how much energy are you putting into this relationship? Okay. So you need to create balance for yourself right now. You need to have patience and you need to create balance for yourself. So don't spend too much time focus on the relationship at hand. Also, like have a happy balance of like what other things do you need to get to right now? Like balance out your lifestyle. You might be putting too much into this person. Okay, sorry. Rest and rejuvenation truly important right now. So even when we need to recalibrate, even when we need to balance ourselves out, right, we have to take time to rest will provide you with a clear mindset, a clear head as to the situation as a whole. You are working on yourself. You have this, like, you have the door to personal healing and happiness. You have been working on yourself. You are like, this is where you're headed. You're on this journey where you have created this safe space for yourself. And I think it almost feels like you want that other person to be there with you. You must call on the angel of strength when you are feeling torn between these emotions. Like there's other things going on in your life, right? But there's a lot of focus on something that you have no control over. So you need to call in the strength to again, I want to say rest and rejuvenate so that you can center yourself, so you can balance yourself out. I'm hearing family, even though this is third chakra Archangel Chamuel. This is yellow energy, this is creative energy, but this is also the energy of someone that wants to start a family, that wants to start, like, this life, this family life, and, like, I'm assuming that that's you, that you want something here, you want this relationship to go where, like, where you want this happy family, this love, this life, like, you're trying to create here, you're trying to grow here. You are healing and you are creating, like, you're creating happiness. Like, you're on a really good path. You're on a very strong path. But like I said, my one concern is that the hesitation I feel could possibly be that the other party um has been burned before, or there's like financial constraint that might be, sorry, I'm just gonna, that might be creating that hesitancy. Okay. Um daydreaming. Okay. I am really anxious when it comes to relationship. Okay. Okay. So honestly, Samantha, right now, and this is exactly why I felt like I need, like, I want to consult with the angel oracle as well, because this is what you need to do. You need to rest and rejuvenate. You need to come into balance with yourself. Like, you need to sorry about that, this piece of hair. You need to center yourself. And you need to have patience. The right one is coming for you. The right one will come for you. You are a logical person. You are a think, like, you are just, you have everything set ready to go, okay? But you have to, like, trust the universe to provide you with the person that's for you. And I know you want that. I know you want the family. I know you want, like, you're ready for it, okay? You are ready for it, okay? I've been burned before. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. I'm just gonna quickly check in about the other person in particular. Oh, oh, okay. One second. Wait a minute. Is Jose the one with the money then? Because it's like, okay, it's like there is somebody with the money, with like the finances, that's like this, they got it together. And then right beside it, it's like you're going on a journey, almost like you're going on a vacation with this person in particular. And then right beside it is the man holding the heart. So it's almost like, who's this? That's okay. So the financial constraints then, I find that interesting. Hmm. Okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. Garden in the gate, right? In this, so basically what this means is that you could be comfortable in your space. You're comfortable in your space. Um, but what you don't realize is that you're keeping yourself trapped. Like, you're preventing yourself from going past the gate. Like, you have a peaceful section. You are definitely content in your section. Like, you're happy where you are, but you're preventing yourself from walking through the gate and experiencing all everything else that the life has to offer. You know, like, you could be preventing yourself from experiencing, like, more excitement. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you have been holding yourself back, This could be like a message for you saying, maybe you should just be a little bit more open to trying new things, because your peace and your energy, you did create this peace. You did create this safe space for yourself. But it's almost like, as beautiful as it is, you could also miss out on all the other beauty that you could experience. Like, does that make sense? You know? So there is a vacation. Thinking vacation. It could be a move. Um, I can't tell if it's past tense. I can't tell if it's like something you've already done with this person. So that's what's leading to all of this. But it's like, are you holding yourself back? I think that's like the deepest question always comes down to, are you holding yourself back? Is it you that's holding back from the momentum of it all? Now, remember, you still do need to create balance in your life. You still need to have patience for the other person, and you still need to rest and rejuvenate. So it's possible you've been overthinking things. It's totally possible. It's possible that you just need to take a breath. You know what I mean? Um, I was talking about this earlier today, that things are shifting, things are happening, and we have to take those breaths for ourselves. Okay? Okay. No problem. It might be something that will pop up though. Um, or even moving. Oh no. Yeah, and self journey. Sometimes too, self journeys, journey within the self, getting to know who you are, what you like to do. All of these things are very important too within a relationship. Knowing who you are, knowing what you like to do, things like that comes into play with your relationships. You overthink? Yeah. Yeah, like even, honestly, even when I'm seeing these cards and the ones that did come out, it's almost like, what if you're overthinking to the point where you're missing that everything's okay? Like, what if you're just like overthinking and then you're like blocking yourself from experiencing like how beautiful the situation actually is, right? Like, this is about self journey, right? It's not necessarily other people. It's about what's going on within us. It's how we handle situations. That's what's going to determine your overall outcome. You know what I mean? So, like, again, I want to wait. This one? This one? Give me a second. This one. And mute. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards for you from my angel deck because, um, yeah, I think it's needed right now. Okay. I really am all about self improvement, self love, self awareness. I find that a lot of these things are important with our growth and development and how we evolve. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff is important to me. Like, working within is the most powerful thing you can do for yourself. Okay. And everything will follow you. Like, I promise you, the more you work on yourself, the more you will see how the success, the love, the happiness just follow you around. Okay. Now, I pulled three cards here for you, Samantha. And guys, if this reading right now resonates with any of you, um, that's good. Like, take that as a message from spirit. Spirit's always talking in different ways. Okay. But here we have Archangel Jophiel, inner beauty. Okay, Samantha. So this is like important because it's like, you are being called to see how beautiful you are. You know what I mean? You have so many gifts to share. You have this loving, beautiful light that is within you. Okay? And sometimes what happens is that we don't see it within ourselves. You're being called right now to really see it. See the love and the light that you have within you. See how beautiful you truly are inside and out. Okay, this message is really important. Interesting enough, I'm wearing pink. This is pink. It's all very connected, like how the angels and the spirits work. Healing and alignment. You're getting this again. Healing, the door to personal happiness, healing and alignment. A big breakthrough is coming. Okay? So there's things going on with you that requires healing on your part. Have you been broken from a past relationship? Are you devaluing yourself because of what somebody else might have told you about yourself? Okay? It's not true. Whatever somebody said, it's not necessarily true. Okay? You are coming into healing and alignment. You are going to have a breakthrough. Okay? Within that, love will follow, the love that's meant for you, the love that you require. And even like right now, call it in. Say, I am open to receiving love. I am open to receiving the love that I deserve right now. Okay. Right beside it, inner healing. Be gentle with yourself. Okay, here you go. The signs can't get any signier here. It's very obvious that um your inner light, your inner beauty really needs to shine. Archangel Jophiel is coming through strong, trying to speak to you here. Healing and alignment, and then inner healing. Okay. So be gentle with yourself while you're going through this healing. Like you might feel in a situation where I don't know, you like, oh, I thought I was doing well. Um, I thought I was over that person or that situation. And then one day it just comes, bam, it comes slapping back into your face. And you're just like, why am I thinking about this? This is over and done with. I'm over it. Why is it coming back? Those are the moments when you need to be gentle with yourself, because we are going to have heartache come back up sometimes. It's about how you handle it this time. The more you practice, the less anxious you will become. The more you practice, the less anxious you will become. Okay. So, for example, myself, many years ago, not many, but a few, whatever, years ago, if something happened to me that hurt my heart, like broke my heart, I could dwell on it almost every single day for a year, for two, maybe, like whatever the case is. Now, it takes me maybe even like a day, 2 days to get over it, maybe sometimes a week, depending how bad it is. But I just want you to know, the more we practice inner love, the more we practice self-love, which means like I started looking at myself in the mirror and I started saying, there's nothing wrong with me. You know how like some people, they can say something to you and they can make you feel like you are the problem. You have to start changing the narrative on how you feel about yourself. All right? Like we can take other people's opinions like very personally, but it doesn't necessarily mean that what they were saying is true. Okay, so this is what we mean when we talk about the inner healing and the inner love, letting it shine. You have to see yourself the way God sees you. Like, try it. Look at yourself. Like, you are, like you're God's child. So, like, if you had a child, how would you talk to your child? You got to talk to yourself with the utmost love. Okay. So, I feel, because this is what's coming through, that it's very important for you to understand that you are loved. You are loved. You are so deeply loved. You are cared for beyond measures. Um, the feelings are true. The feelings are true, whatever that means to you. The feelings are true. That warmth, that hug, that love that you feel sometimes, that's true. That is real. That is coming. That is like a connection. Breathe into it. Trust your trust your intuition, trust your inner guidance. when it comes to yourself, most importantly, and also when it comes to relationships. Use your discernment. Everyone should use their discernment on the messages that they receive from other people. Like really use your discernment, you know? Like there can be times when we are wrong, guys. Like there are times when I have been wrong, okay? And I'll know it. I'll be like I'll just be like, "Oh my gosh." Like someone might call me out on it, but it's someone I love, okay? It's not just anyone. I won't just take messages from anyone. I'm just saying someone I love might call me out and be like, "You good? Like, what's wrong?" And then I'll be like, "Oh, geez, you're right. I probably could have handled that better." Okay. But a lot of times, why we have to do inner healing, and why we have to learn self love, it's usually because, like, either we were bullied or we were in an abusive relationship, or somebody kept saying, like, you're the problem, you're the problem. And again, it's not necessarily true. Okay. So you have to like revamp your thoughts around yourself because you believe other people that just maybe weren't okay. All right. Um, yeah, I hope that in some way, shape, or form that that was helpful to you. I hope it was helpful to anyone that needed to hear that right now. Okay. Last week, Lady Nada was here, and it was so like, you guys remember it? It was like so big, like bring in the love, right? Um, claim it. Okay. So that's so important. Claim the love, guys. Claim God's love. Just say, I am open to receiving the love I deserve. All right. All right. Let me pull some cards for the collective, my homies, for my people. Guys, I pulled a card before and it was like it was called community. And I was like, that's so cool because this is community. You know, when you need it, when you need community, community is here, right? This is a safe space, by the way. Okay. When I was abandoned. Oh, okay. I just want to show, like, I was flipping the cards and then this card flipped open to me. Um, honor your feelings. Honor your feelings. This is part of the healing process. Another archangel here with us, Archangel Haniel. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel the loss of a loved one. It's okay to cry about being abused, to cry about abandonment. It's okay to cry. And I think that like a lot of people have been told um, to shut their mouths and deal with it and move on. But Archangel Haniel wants you to honor your feelings. They want you to honor your emotions. You're not too much. You're not too much. You're not too loud. You're not too annoying. You just haven't found the right people for you. Okay. This all goes hand in hand with this deep rooted inner healing that needs to happen right now. Okay. Again, this all starts here. This all starts here. At the end of the day, it's like I can't tell you someone's intentions, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think anybody can tell you. That's why I really urge everyone to always go inward, to always lean on your guidance, to your guides, to the love that's there. Hear the messages, you know what I mean? And I know it's hard. I know it's hard to do that, but we do have to tap in. Archangel Samuel, open your heart. Thank you, Shemuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. Like again, when we're talking about, like again, if we're talking about abandonment, right? We have to remove those barriers. We're playing it safe by thinking that everybody's going to abandon us. Like if you're somebody that's been abandoned, you might think that everyone's going to abandon you. And God just wants you to know that that's not. That's not the case. So what we have to do is remove the barrier of that. Remove the barrier of that so that you can feel relief, so that you can see truly if this person is for you or is not for you, right? You have the power to see this. You have the power to know, okay? I'm not like special. No one is more special than anyone else. We all have the guidance and the intuition within us. Another archangel, another archangel, one of my besties. Okay. You are protected. Archangel Michael. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. Do you guys understand? Like, you are so protected. They're like all these archangels are just popping up. It needs to be heard right now. Like, you need to hear this message right now. Like, they are here offering the guidance and the support you need. So if you feel alone, that's a big one. A lot of people feel alone. A lot of people feel alone. Okay. I have felt it. Everyone has felt it where they're misunderstood, where they're feeling unheard, where they're feeling unloved. But you have to know you are loved and you are not alone. And this is a big message that you are protected. Okay. You are just covered by the light and the love. You need to know this. Studying, learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. Every day is a learning day. This is not just school. If you are going to school, this one is definitely for you, that you're studying and you're learning everything that you're learning about. Perfect. Keep on the path. This also represents, what did I learn today? Today, what happened? What did I learn about myself? Okay. If there was a situation, let's say there was a car accident, you got out of the car and you attacked the other person. All right. What did we learn about that? Okay. Well, I learned that I got anger issues and, or I'm afraid and I took it out on somebody else. Like, did we not stop and acknowledge that, like, maybe that other person was hurt too? Guys, like, every day is a learning day. Every day is a learning opportunity. Be aware. Okay. Use your discernment. Ascended masters are calling to me. Ascended masters are calling to me. So let me just see what they have to say right now. This is very powerful, profound messages. Last week it was a lot about, like I said again, Lady Nada reclaiming the claiming the love. Okay. Um, this one's so big. There's so many people in the world that just they don't know how to calibrate that love. This is why I do this. I want to try and share with everyone these messages just to help you see how wonderful and beautiful you are so that you can like spread that same love and energy towards other people, because the more we do that with each other, just like it's like again the domino effect. I always say that. Which ascendant master is here? Okay. Commander Ashtar, leadership activation, time to evolve, trust in your ability to guide others. All right. It's time to evolve, guys. So here we go. There we go. It's time to evolve. Crown chakra activated. Okay. Um, leadership activation, time to evolve, trust in your ability to guide others. Who has been, like, you guys have been putting a lot of work into yourselves. So this is talking to someone in here for sure. There's been a lot of work going in yourself. Like, you have been putting in a lot of work and it's like stop. Like, you're good. You are a leader. It's time for you to lead. So take charge. Your leadership is being activated. You know how, like, some people, they're like, oh, um, Oh, I went and I got my Reiki, and then I got oh no, is the camera gonna follow me? Okay, sorry. I probably shouldn't mock. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's just say, for example, someone would be like, "Oh, I got my Reiki. I got my level 1, I got my level 2, I got my master's. Now I have a certificate," right? And then they turn around and they're like, "Okay, now I'm going to like a psychic class and I'm learning how to, like read minds." And then they go and they're like, "Okay, and now I'm going to astral travel. I'm going to learn how to astral travel." And then it's like, and then they're constantly learning from other teachers. They're constantly doing their thing. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying, stop. Pretty sure you're like, I'm pretty sure your gifts are there. I'm pretty sure it's activated. We're all different too. We all learn from somebody, but we're gonna go where we need to go with our gifts. Okay. I learned from other people. Like, I learned how to tap in, but I always said that this was God's way of Andre, that's funny, right? It was like, I'm like, this is God's way of leading me to the next evolution of myself. Like, I only did Reiki level 1. Something called to me. I went to class that day and something activated within me that day. I didn't feel called to continue down that path. You know what I mean? Like, I've met people, and like, it, just little activations happen to us all the time. I don't think you need certificates to show off your gifts. I don't think that you need to prove to anybody how talented and amazing you are. Do you get what I'm saying? I know that we live in a world where it's like, well, certificates mean everything. And it's like, certificates means you're a genius. And it's like, guys, you know how many geniuses we have met that are actually like stupid? Like, I'm sorry. But, anyways, I just want to make that clear that if you feel that you've just like, you have to keep learning more and more and more. Thank you, Emma. I'm like, I hope someone finds that funny. But like, if you feel like you have to keep learning more and more and more, this is your sign that you're more than ready to take the lead. Okay. It's your time to shine. I would love to hear about what you guys are doing on, like, I would just love if there's something going on with you, I'd love to hear about it. Um, and I just want to tell you to go for it. Commander Ashtar says go for it, like I'm sorry. It's just, doesn't it seem like kind of Star Trekky? Beam me up, Scotty. Okay, guys. I love to have fun with this stuff. No, like, it's really beautiful, but like, honestly. All right, Commander, we'll put you right there. Ela Sade says, "Hey Kayla, I've got an ancestor 12. Ooh, they've been trying to send me a message. I felt it for a week or so, but it seems just out of reach. From my understanding at this point, any ideas? Interesting." And Emma, I'd love to tap in more, not sure how to or how it happens. Hmm. Okay. Oh, so everyone's feeling a little like, why are we stuck right now? What's all this stuck energy? But then, the leadership card came up. Are we overthinking it? Like, is it possible? And I'm just going to put this out here. Is it possible that we're overthinking, like, where we're at or our capabilities, right? So, ancestors were trying to tap in and get a message. Okay, so maybe you need to stop. Maybe you need to stop trying to get the message, right? I find that that has been an answer so many times. And when we're pushing and pushing and pushing and like really trying to tap in, it's like all of a sudden we just go blank, because we're seeking it. We're seeking that love, that connection. Again, love and connection is also going out and having fun with your friends and your family, right? Like, love and connection is also still about being a part of the 3D realm. So it could be possible that it's like Why don't you take a day off, a week off, or something and just do things for yourself? Have a bubble bath, visit family, enjoy yourself. Take your mind off of trying to tap in more to your gifts because I guarantee you they're just going to pop up. Like, like, what if you go take the bubble bath and you're just like, all right, I don't care what you guys have to say. I'm just gonna chill now. I'm just gonna do me. And then like all of a sudden, bam, the message hits you in the bath, right? Uh so Emma, um, just so you know, I did like I said earlier, I did one Reiki class, and it's only because like in the area I live in, there just happened to be one of those shops nearby that sells sage and things like that, and I was like, "Oh, I've always loved that." And then they just so happened to put this class on the bulletin. I didn't know what Reiki was, and something inside me said, "Do it. Like, go check it out." And then within that class, there were the activation that happened within me was like I got a vision of my ascended uncle. And I like, okay, listen, when I say visions, guys, like really go with me on this, believe it. Okay, because like we tend to like as humans, we'll be like, ah, no, I just made that all up in my head, right? I want you to really embrace what you're seeing. It's like a memory, okay? Don't second guess it. Write it down. So like there's an activation and I saw my uncle and I saw an angel and right away in my mind Archangel Gabriel and I saw me as a child and they were holding my hand and they were walking me towards the light. Like this is what I saw. This is like that was an activation, okay? Because the more you believe in yourself and the more you believe in what you're sensing, the more open and aware you will become to the messages and the gifts that you're like trying to figure out what it is. Um when I have moments of calm, I will go back to write like I write, right? So you guys know I have books. I have Moon Angel, like I wrote sorry, over here. I've published 3 books. They're fictional fantasy. They're about like 80 pages, 80 to 90 pages. One of them is like 63 pages in length. Um, Beautiful read. And every time I was writing, it was like I was just there in my imagination and it was just flowing through me. And it's like, again, another activation of allowing spirit. Some of my stories like came from a really cool dream and I just knew it. I just knew in my heart it's for me. It's for me to share. Okay. Um, I know how that feels. Yeah, yeah, so Emma, there was, like, a bulletin, and it said, like, "Go to this class," and I felt a pull. I felt a pull. Yeah. When you see those visions, do you find it better when meditating? That's a good question. Okay, so I I do mediumship, right? And, like, so I also went to a class, I was like, "Oh, this will be cool." So, like, there's, like, a psychic medium, well, she calls herself a psychic medium, she does tarot. And she said, "I've been called to teach." I'm like, "Cool. It wouldn't hurt." Because I was more like looking for community. I wanted to meet people who like were open to these things that I'm into, right? Because like it's hard to find, right? Is it just me or is it hard to find other like-minded people, right? Especially honest ones. So anyways, I went to this class and it was like a weekly class and she'd teach us like, oh, this is tarot and this is how you do it. And this is, this is how you just do some scripting. Like it was just her teaching how she knows to do things, right? And then as I was getting more into it and as I started believing more and more like these visions, they look like memories. It's like a memory, okay? The more I started seeing these things and the more like I would do mediumship practice with other people, and the messages that were coming through, and the images that I was seeing, the way it was connecting with people, like, I did get my validation that, like, that I'm not making stuff up, okay? There's a lot of things that I don't know about that I just all of a sudden speak about, okay? So that's why I like to do things with you guys, like go online and check and see what a crystal means. You know what I mean? Like, I am not, like, I just I'm not, what's it called? Oh, you know how there's some people that are they are like masters in whatever it is they're doing, whereas I'm just like, let's go with the flow and let's figure this out together. But also, like, you really have to believe in yourself. You really have to believe in yourself, and it's good to have a support too of other people that will be like, okay, yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. So, mediumship, I never knew that that would ever be something I could do, but I can do it. I can do it. I could, if I was with you and you wanted, like, if you wanted to try and tap into who is here with you, like, I know I can do it. Um, yeah, it is really cool, but it's about trusting and believing in yourself. Okay. Um, But of course, anytime, you guys, my contact is there on the website online. If you ever want to connect, it's like there's no obligations. I've seen a lot of you on my chat. I feel comfortable if you want to reach out and you have further questions on like your path and stuff. Okay. Um, so meditating, yeah. Sorry, I like talk so much and I didn't get back to the meditating. Meditating, I don't know. Like, I would just clear my energy and I'll just do like 10 minutes, 5 minutes of meditation, and then I'll have a session with somebody and the visions like are pretty clear. Like the messages are clear. So I don't know if, like, I don't think you have to be like meditating for 5 hours, 2 days, 6, 7. Like, I don't know if you have to do that. I'm just saying I think like you'll know what works for you because we're all so different. That's what's so cool about it. That's why, to have teachers to an extent is great, but you need to know when you are a leader, okay? Because we are all different. These certificates, I don't know. I don't like, there shouldn't be any hierarchy, guys. I don't think there should be hierarchy in anything. Teachers are great, but we gotta be careful we're not, like, idolizing, and they're not saying, "You have to do it this way." There was someone that said to me, "You have to do it this way," and I'm like, "No, you don't. I know in my heart I can do it this way." So, yeah, a little spiel. Uh, you're welcome. Why am I shuffling masters? I want to just, do another ascended master. Um, Elisade, this one's for you. Isis. Oh. Reclaiming magic. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Okay. Did you possibly give your power away? Did you give your power away to someone, something, a certain situation? Okay. You need to claim it back in. So this could be the block that you're experiencing with the ancestors. Let me just take a look because that's what I was thinking. She's one of your guides. Okay, well, this is wild, right? Don't you love how it all connects? Like, that's how you know it's not made up because, like, I didn't know that. They've been trying to send you a message. So, yeah, like, oh, okay, so you gotta reclaim it. Is there something that you might have done, um, to block anything that's happening? Um Did you give your power away? And I don't think that When I hear give your power away, to me, it's like, did you lose yourself in a conversation? Did you lose yourself in another person? And that became your focal point, or did you listen to someone that wasn't necessarily giving you the right advice? And did you do you now have self-doubt because of that conversation? That to me is what it kind of feels like, giving your power away to somebody else, where they said one thing to you and then you just doubted everything you just did. Okay? So, call it back in, um, call in the power, in the process of reclaiming now. Just can't quite hear it yet. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some time, some space, some energy. Um, Hold on. Give yourself time, space, energy. Hopefully, I can get a little bit more clarity from spirit animals. Gosh, this deck is so massive. There you go. Whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. Ah, and then the clouds parted and the light came down. Trust the great mystery. All right. So you need to chill. You need to trust that the messages are coming through. Ooh, this is juicy. It's like the messages are coming through, but it's possible that maybe you're doing too much and you're not hearing it. Okay. Also, what are you trying to hear? Maybe it's something that you don't need to hear. So, a lot of people want to know, like, their future, or where a certain situation is going, right? Yeah, it'll come when it's supposed to. But spirit blocks us to be like, uh-uh, you don't need to know that, because something about that drama in life of not knowing, and just trusting and just having faith, something about that is important with, like, the life we're here to live, right? Feels like a newer form of communication. That's really cool. That's really cool. And if you've been, like, focusing on it for a while, like I said, like, just take a step back. It's kind of like, I don't know, let's use reverse psychology for a moment, right? Like, it's like, I want you, I want you, I want you, I want you to know the info. I want to know what you want to tell me. I want to know everything. Well, maybe now I'll just be like, okay, I don't need anything from you. I'm going to take a step back. And then the communication will come through, because it'd be like, oh, I thought you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could try and play that game. It might work. But uh, the signs can't get any signier. Trust the great mystery. Okay, guys? Um, Emma, pretend not to be interested. Yeah, like, I ain't got time for you. And then, like, low key, you're like waiting. But yeah, we do have to take a beat sometimes and trust the great mystery. Um, Not to say that there isn't something new and fresh available to you. It's just that it's maybe just something that just can't be heard right now. But I would say, like, just take a step. Just take a step back, you know, do your thing, continue doing other things that you're doing. And I'm telling you, like, it could just happen. The message could just happen in a moment so unexpected. Like, do you know the aha moments? Those are messages from spirit. It's like, aha, like, when you have those aha moments, walk with a pen and paper, guys. Walk with a journal so that you can quickly write it down, okay? Because that could be it. That could be the message that you've been, like, it's been trying to hear, okay? So if I can leave you with anything, I'll leave you with that. Also, healing, love, talk to yourself as you would talk to a beautiful child that you just love and care for and adore. Okay, guys? So I really appreciate you all being here with me. This was a different conversation tonight, right? I feel like it just was like, it was just so different. And that's great because, again, we need to learn how to adapt and to pivot. And I'm just excited. Thank you guys for being like here on the ride with me. And I really appreciate, um, just hanging out with me and having these chats. It's so much fun. And I feel like it's just so important for all of us. So thank you. I appreciate you. It was interesting. All right, guys. See you next week. Love to all. Love and light to you all. Take care.